Let's take a look at the role-based access control pattern. So as we already know in Web 2, the way it's implemented, the users are given a role in their database, like maybe they have a role field in the user schema. Then the server will use like a middleware to check the role and verify the role before giving it access to particular server side functions or API endpoints. While on Solana, the user role is assigned into the user's PDA. So it's kind of similar, except instead of the user schema, it would use the PDA, a created PDA from the wallet, or the admin could assign it, then it's registered on the user's PDA. Then the PDA checks the role continues. Then the program checks the PDA for the role, whether to allow it to execute a particular function or deny it access. So like I said here, using this user flow, just the admin initializes the program, maybe gives the user the role, assigns role to the user. Depending on the type of app, normally the app itself could just assign role to the user, or the admin could assign role to the user using the program. Then the user role is stored in the user's PDA. Then when the user tries to execute an operation, the program will check the admin role from the PDA and verify whether it can execute it or deny it access. So all the constraints is that you have to sign every time with your wallet to authorize authenticity. So constant checking rather than stored in the schema. It's uses PDA, so the checks might take time a little and might be costly to the user's account because you have to almost sign almost every time. But for the traders, you're getting fast authentication and stronger privacy, and it's obviously transparent. So like I mentioned, fast. And also for every interaction or chain, anything that changes, like the sessions, can be finalized in 12 to 30 seconds. So any change made to the existing app will not affect user processes, or even if it affects, it will be resolved the most easily. So now let's initialize a profile. Let's check. So we can just initialize a profile here. Maybe we initialize as a viewer for this case. And now a viewer. So at the viewer now, if you try to execute maybe an instruction that only an editor can run. As you can see, your access was denied because you need to either be an admin or an editor to execute what an editor can instruct. As this is a simple UI, we're just testing. So in this case, this will be editing something, but this is just a normal button. And if we try to execute admin instruction, as you can see, you can't execute the admin instruction. So that was just role-based access control.